We are joined today by longtime indie sports journalist Bob Kravitz. Bob, you have had a very successful career, and you have had being able to meet and talk to some of Indiana's biggest stars, Peyton Manning, Reggie, and even the late Jim Irsay, to name a few.
Mm-hmm.
After such a great career with highlights off the charts, what is something that makes writing to this day still so special to you?
Well, I love the fact that it's different every day. You know, I get to do the Pacers one day, the Colts the next day, IU the next day. You know, covering teams that are successful like the Colts and IU is a blast. You know, when Butler was making their back-to-back championship appearances, that was great fun. When the Pacers were in the NBA Finals last year, that was awesome. So, you know, you get a chance to see things that really jack up a city, and this city was on fire during the NBA Finals, and it was great to see.
I think it's safe to say indie sports are back.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Colts are doing well, IU's doing well. We won't talk about the Pacers. We won't talk about Purdue football, but Purdue basketball is they're number 2 in the country. So I think they're going to be right there at the end. If not a Final Four, then certainly an Elite 8, assuming they're as good as we think they are.
IU's basketball team doesn't look too bad either.
No. Now, if I didn't have YouTube, I could have seen that game against Marquette. But because I have freaking YouTube, I couldn't see the freaking game. So from what I hear, I mean, nobody's ever scored 100 points against a Shaka Smart team.
Yeah.
And they shot lights out. Tucker DeVries, Lamar Wilkerson. We gotta get to knowing these guys' names, because I think they're gonna be pretty good. And coming into the season, I had no idea. I'd never seen any of these guys play, so I didn't know if they'd be any good. But I think what we're finding out really quickly is this guy can coach a little bit.
Yeah.
I think you are right about that, and I think IU is definitely going to be a team to keep an eye on, because not everybody thinks about them right now.
No.
Because they lost so many of their players.
They lost everybody.
Stars.
They lost everybody. I mean, they got 0% of last year's scoring back on this roster. So this is, I mean, it's like Signetti's first year. He had no idea what was coming, and then he goes, 10-2 or whatever it was.
Yep. What do you think about Fernando Mendoza's game against Penn State last week?
I thought he was terrific. I heard a lot of people say, yeah, well, he was great on the final drive, but otherwise he was pedestrian. I disagree. I thought he was under more pressure than he's been all season. I thought he showed what he can do with his legs.
Yeah.
For the first time all season. I mean, he's been a pretty decent runner, but I thought it was kind of like C.J. Stroud in the CFP. Everybody's wondering what he can do with his legs, and he comes out and runs like crazy and shows everybody what he can do. So, I think Mendoza's the Heisman Trophy winner.
I agree with you. I do think that.
Unless something weird happens.
Yeah. That final drive with Omar Cooper Jr.
That was the Heisman moment.
That's what I said. As soon as they called that a touchdown, I was like, that was Mendoza's Heisman moment.
Absolutely.
It's his to lose now.
That's and their last 2 games were against Wisconsin and Purdue. You have to assume he's going to put up massive numbers.
I think Signetti's gonna run up the score these last 2 games.
Yes.
Hey,
I think he's a little upset with how they played against Penn State.
I still remember when Wisconsin put it on Indiana 83-20 many years ago, and I think a lot of Indiana fans want a little measure of revenge.
Oh yeah.
Think James Franklin will find a good home somewhere?
Yeah, TV. I really do.
Really?
I think he's a natural at TV. I think he's making millions and millions of dollars from that buyout.
$96 million.
$96 million. He didn't want any part of working again. I would bet you he stays out of the game for a good year, if not more. and dives into the television aspect of it.
I think so too.
And honestly, before we even go into the next question, I'm honestly curious because do you watch any North Carolina games because of Bill Belichick?
I've watched one.
That's
The
my
first
team.
one.
He's a big North Carolina fan.
I'm sorry.
I gotta personally I'm a big just Indiana sports in general.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, IU, Purdue, any of it.
Yeah.
Colts, whether it be hockey, whatever it is. I love all of it, so I'm able to watch Purdue basketball all the time. My sister, she goes to Purdue still.
Yeah.
Purdue or IU, I've always been an IU fan. So
Well, I like to watch, but once again, I've got YouTube TV.
yeah, yeah.
I'm getting the shakes. I'm getting.
Getting the
I
urge
need
because
my
you want to be able.
ESPN.
Yeah, you need to be able to watch it.
I need some Dan Orlovsky, for God's sake. Laura Rutledge, please.
Some Pat McAfee show.
Oh, McAfee, yeah.
Gotta love Pat.
Did you see Did you see his last episode he did? He brought in a EXT wrestler, and that dude got so mad.
Yeah, I seen that.
I can't remember.
You sure that
his-
wasn't an act?
I don't. It could have been, but I don't know. Because the guy is known to be a hothead. So, yeah, I
Pat's
don't
with
know.
WWE, isn't he?
He is.
He's but NXT has kind of been absorbed by
Oh,
WWE
okay.
now.
Which Pat does really good.
My wrestling knowledge is very limited.
Mine is too. I just know. I know the older guys, the new age. I don't know.
Because
I remember Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I know. Yeah.
You gotta go back and see
We go
him.
back.
Yeah, we're going back. Okay. All right. So our second question is: as many people know, the bigger you become, the more hate will come towards you.
Mhm.
You've been criticized a lot over the years for your takes on topics, and some people even admire how you've handled it. Over the years, with class and sticking to your gut, how have you been able? Can't even read my own handwriting. How have you been able to handle it over the years? Is there anything you would have changed?
You know, the only thing I would have changed was during Deflategate, when I was getting crushed by everybody in New England.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have engaged in the nonsense. I would have just risen above it and said, say whatever the hell you want, and I'm not going to respond because you're too stupid to respond to. And instead, I got down the gutter with the trolls, and it was just fun, you know?
Yeah.
It was just fun. But that would be a regret. But, you know, for the most part, when you're in journalism, I mean, you care about the people you write about, you care what you say. But generally speaking, whatever the fallout is, you don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, I mean, if a player is angry with me for writing that he dogged it on a play, first of all, there's a good chance he knows he dogged it.
Oh yeah.
98% of them know. 2% get upset that you wrote it.
It's their own
But,
pride.
you know, then don't dog it next time, man. I'm
Exactly.
just write what I see.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your take on the bounty game that the Saints had during their playoff pursuit?
You know, I really honestly didn't follow it that closely because I'm not in New Orleans, but I thought it was weak sauce, as they say. You know, I mean, I thought, you know, I mean, I've run across Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator, and I believe it. He's kind of a sleazebag.
Yeah, ruined my Vikings' chances for
I
a
know.
Super Bowl. I'm so mad about it.
I'm not
Thank
a Sean.
goodness.
I'm not a Sean Payton fan either. I think he's a good coach, but I think
I agree.
he's a jerk.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
For two young men like us, and even our listeners, we all admire you and hope to someday be like you in some of the big ways that you have become. With the way you have presented yourself over the years and made yourself well known, how were you able to go from where you were back then in New York to where you are now? And how can we all learn from that?
I just got dedicated at a really young age. I knew when I was about 13, 14 years old that I wanted to go into journalism, and specifically sports journalism. And I just, I remember when, for like a Hanukkah gift, I got a powder blue electric typewriter.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing was my best friend for years and years and years. And I just loved writing. I loved sports, and it just seemed like it made sense. And I went to college. I was at the high school newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to college and studied journalism and worked at the high school newspaper. I had internships in Knoxville, Tennessee, Boston, and Cincinnati. So I just really pursued it really hard. And you gotta work hard at it. I mean, it's not who you know, it's how good you are.
Mm-hmm.
People always say it's who you know. I mean, that helps.
Mm-hmm.
It helps, but it helped that the Boston editor helped me get the Sports Illustrated when I was 25 years old. But that's because I did good stuff, and so develop good clips if you're a writer, develop good tape if you're a podcaster,
Yeah.
or a TV personality. It's just about the production.
Awesome. Now, as we've all said before, we love the Colts. What have you thought about Daniel Jones' researching so far?
Been incredible. I mean, I thought they were going to be 7-10 and boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been tremendous. I mean, he is putting up the kinds of numbers we haven't seen in Indianapolis since Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great resurrection story. He's having a second act in his career, and he's got such a great, that meeting of the minds with Shane Steichen.
Oh yeah.
They're two boring guys who all they care about is football, and they totally are on each other's level. And so yeah, I think it's been great, and I think it's a wonderful story. I just wish Daniel wasn't so damn boring.
So I agree with you, but if you go and listen to our earlier podcasts, he was a big Anthony Richardson fan.
I was.
I didn't like Daniel Jones while he was in college because he went to Duke. But when I watched him in New
that
York,
makes sense.
Right.
yeah. But when I watched him in New York, I was like, he's not a bad quarterback. He just doesn't have an offensive line.
No,
Didn't have really good
And-
receivers.
Yeah, all he had was Odell. That's it.
Right.
And then his last season in New York is when they drafted Neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you debated. You were like, no, Richardson's gonna win the job.
It was
I
the
thought
size.
Richardson was going to win the job.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that they wanted to put him in a position where he could win it, and he didn't win it. I mean, the one play in Baltimore where he failed to see a real obvious blitz, and he got hit and broke his pinky finger. That was the play that I believe lost him the job.
Honestly, I seen that play, and part of me thought that's partially the O-line's fault and half his fault because he didn't necessarily see it coming. But at the same time, you're an NFL quarterback. You should be able to notice what they're about to do.
He wasn't
Yeah, he didn't
reading
see
the
it.
defense.
And that's the thing they love about Daniel Jones is he gets them
Mm-hmm.
in and out of the right play.
Yeah.
A good 95% of the time, and that's so important. I mean, you can be a great passer, but if you don't understand the intellectual side of it, if you can't handle the mental side, you got no chance.
Oh yeah, football's very. I played it in college and high school, and football's mental. That's,
Yeah.
Very.
You have to like J.J. McCarthy before he even sets foot on the football field. You've seen him sitting on the bench, just meditating, visualizing what he wants to do for that particular drive, that particular.
It always
game.
comes back to the Vikings for you, doesn't it?
It does. It does. So the only reason why it's funny, the only reason why I'm a Vikings fan is because when I was 5, my dad. It was Thanksgiving. Minnesota was on playing either Dallas or Green Bay, and I just saw the purple and gold, and I was like,
That's my
"That's
team.
my team." And it's
Yeah.
Yep.
it's
My
purple.
best friend Todd. He's also a Vikings fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll go out to the bar on Sundays.
Okay.
You know, if they're playing the 4 o'clock game,
Mm-hmm.
and check out the Vikings.
Yeah, they're.
I saw the Vikings when they were coached by Bud Grant. That's how old I am.
You're not old until you hit 90.
Yeah.
No, okay, that's good to know.
And my grandfather just hit that this year, so.
90, good for him.
Good.
Yeah, I won't last that long.
So, Jonathan Taylor, I feel like we have to give him some love because not a lot of people are right now. He needs to be like the guy right now. And it's still technically a quarterback-driven league for that MVP race, and it's only quarterbacks in there. They're at least talking about it.
Since 2012. Now, I would disagree with you in the sense that a lot of people, Dan Patrick, Greeny, a lot of people are saying he's the MVP. So I would disagree there, but to me, he's the MVP.
Yeah.
And he's having, the only thing that worries me is that, or that would concern me, is that Saquon Barkley ran for 2,000 plus yards last year, and he didn't win the MVP.
Right.
So if he doesn't win the MVP, what in the hell does Jonathan Taylor have to do? Now, I will say this, no quarterback has really distanced himself from the rest of the pack. I mean, you got Stafford, you got Jones, you got Drake May, you got Darnold, who's playing.
Yeah, I'm eating my words because I said the Vikings should just let him walk after this season.
Yeah, he's been really good.
I wish they would have kept him and just let JJ learn under him.
Develop, yeah. But you know, if it's just gonna be a quarterback award, just name it most valuable quarterback.
Yeah. Because the
But-
last person to win it was
2012.
Adrian Peterson in 2012.
He's going to end up doubling that award.
He's already surpassed Peterson's touchdowns. Peterson was 8 yards short of breaking Dickerson's record with 12 touchdowns. Taylor's already at
17.
yeah.
Now imagine, because we're already at the halfway point, if he doubles that, you almost have to give him the award.
Oh, you would think. I can't imagine that he's gonna stay at the same pace. I mean, he's got what, 4 games over 200 already this season? I
And
mean,
he
it's
has
just
5
absurd.
games with 3 a hat trick.
That's a hard pace to maintain. And they've got a tough schedule here. The last 7 games are going to be a challenge. If they can go 4-3, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
Win 12 games, win the AFC South, get home field advantage for at least one round. That would be tremendous.
I mean, do you think that they'll have a chance against Kansas City?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kansas City's not.
No, I agree.
They're not what they're not.
No, they're going to make a run, and they'll be there at the end, and they could very well go back to the Super Bowl. But if you're asking me about this game coming up in 2 weeks, I think the Colts have a puncher's chance. Absolutely.
I honestly, and I have said it from the beginning of the year, and Pat has heard me so many times, and he has crashed out on me so many times, because I've said it, Chiefs aren't what they should be. They were lucky too many times last year, and I think it's time that they start getting that luck reversed, and they start losing some games this year, and I've said that I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. The Broncos and the Chargers are both leading that division.
I think the Chargers will. I think the Broncos are.
Yeah,
You think they're gonna start
I think
going
the
down?
Broncos are going to.
I don't think the Broncos have played particularly well. I know they're 8-2.
Yep. 8-2.
Yeah, and they should have beaten the Colts.
Oh, yeah.
They should have beaten the Colts. That was a lucky break. But I'm not a Bo Nix enthusiast.
See, I'm iffy about Nix because he was a traveler in college. Played at Oregon and he played for where was the other school? Because he transferred to Oregon. I can't think of his old school. His first year in the Auburn. That's it, Auburn. His first year in the NFL, he played great. But I feel like this year he's kind of hit that sophomore slump. Whereas in Drake May's case, last year he was pretty solid quarterback. This year he's taken the step above to join.
He's taken the Josh Allen step.
Yeah. He's beat the Bills, Patriots are 8-2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only 2 losses.
And I said this year they were a dark horse to make the
I
playoffs.
didn't see it, but yeah.
And
It's Drake May. That's the only reason why.
no, they.
Why I see
Oh,
it.
yes, but they also have a pretty stout defense.
No, I agree with that.
They have a young, solid defense on that
They do.
Patriots team.
They do. And Vrabel's a hell of a coach.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Love
Tennessee should have never let him go.
Love
No. I mean,
Tennessee messed up.
Their
letting him-
ownership is inept.
Yeah.
The Patriots, I feel like even Drake May gives me, and this is a long wind. He reminds me a lot of Brady in the way that he has led the team. He's got this. He's got
The
a.
stats are almost exact.
They are almost exact. Now he's not a Brady, but he plays and has the confidence of a quarterback that knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's good, man. No question.
Yeah.
No question.
Now, what's the? You got something?
Who do you think are the Super Bowl? Who do you think's the Super Bowl favorite right now?
Let me think. AFC. I think Baltimore's gonna be there at the end.
Really?
Think they're gonna find a way to come back?
You think they're?
I think they're gonna win the division. I think they're gonna win the division. I think the Rams are really good in the
Oh, yeah.
NFC. I think Buffalo's gonna come back. I think Kansas City. I mean, I don't know. I would say maybe Seattle versus Kansas City. How about that?
Actually,
that would
Just
be.
pulling that right on my butt.
That would be an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
I do think Seattle is. I do think
They're
Seattle
for real.
has a chance.
They're a
for real.
great defensive team.
They're playing the Rams this week, and I honestly feel like I can pick the Rams. And not
Jackson.
Where's
Smith,
the
New
game?
Jigbo.
That's my question.
That's at LA, I think.
LA. Okay.
Jackson Smith New Jigbo is
Oh, yes.
having an
He's
incredible
bad.
season, and they just got
Well, you still have Cup. And
no, they have Cup, but they traded for
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers is on the Jags.
Sorry. Yeah. No.
Yes,
Yeah, you're
Jacoby Myers got
Yeah.
traded to the Jags. Played for New Orleans. Shaheed.
Yes.
There it
right.
is.
Yes.
Shaheed's the deep threat, and Jigba's just
Yeah.
everything. Honestly, I thought Sam Darnold was going to fall off this year. I thought the only reason he had a resurgence was
Yeah.
because Kevin O'Connell is good at making quarterbacks
Yeah.
good. Just because of
He's been terrific. I'm happy for him.
yeah, I am
It's a great
too.
story. I
because
mean, it's amazing how many quarterbacks have gone from the crap pile to being really. I mean, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones. It's been a lot of guys who got out of bad situations and have done well for themselves.
Give up way too early on these quarterbacks.
They do.
Give up
Cleveland.
way too much.
Cleveland gave up way too early on Baker.
I
Way
agree.
too-
I agree.
Baker
He took him to the
in
playoffs.
these past 2 seasons has. This is the Baker Mayfield that everybody was expecting as soon as he came into the league.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
agreed.
And Baker Mayfield is what Johnny Manziel should have been in the NFL. But
Johnny-
Manziel just
Johnny-
didn't want to watch tape.
No, he's just lazy and partied his ass off.
I will say I like hearing that he's somewhat turned his life around though.
Yeah, he's playing
Somewhat.
in. Isn't he playing in the?
I mean, I guess you
Canadian?
never know behind the scenes, but I
Or
like
is he
him.
playing in the XFL?
I think XFL maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, so many people have turned it around. Now, speaking of trade deadline people though, how about that Sauce Gardner addition?
That was great. That was a really great move because if you look at the first round pick, it's going to be number 26, number 27.
Yeah.
Now look, it's a lot to give away, but this guy's 25 years old.
Oh yeah.
He's already signed to a very friendly contract for the next 4 or 5 years, and he's an elite cornerback.
Very.
And you combine him with Charvarius Ward,
Even if he's been out, yeah. I mean,
he'll be back.
Kenny Moore.
Kenny
Kenny.
Moore, that's one
Good
hell
for
of a
him.
secondary.
good for him.
Yeah.
It was one hell of a secondary, and I thought you saw it in the game the other day against the Falcons, where they trusted their back end so much that they brought the house.
They did.
On virtually every down in the overtime and late in the game. So that shows me that he's changing the whole geometry of the defense.
Yeah. There's one thing that I've seen all over. Sauce had one bad play, and it was the 2-point conversion.
He only got through at him twice.
Yeah, he got through at him twice.
That's it.
And he had 3 or 4 pass breakups.
Yeah.
Sauce did not have a bad Colts debut.
No.
And he almost had a pick.
He should have caught that ball.
He should have caught that.
But I'm pretty sure he got told he has bricks for hands from the Colts players. Because he should have caught that.
Oh, he knows. He knows, believe me. He was talking about it after the game.
When the Colts, my dad was like, dude, the Colts are so dumb giving up 2 first rounds into Dy Mitchell. And I'm like, no, they're not. You're talking about one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yes.
Who you could tell he wanted out of New York.
He's an all-pro, man.
Yeah. Teams don't throw his way. He got targeted twice by the Falcons.
I guarantee you they only
He got targeted 4 times and gave up two completions for 24 yards.
Yeah.
So that's nothing. And against DK, not against DK, against
Drake London.
Drake London, thank you.
Who's arguably a top 10 receiver now in the NFL.
The defense, honestly, in my opinion, was not the best that game, though. Even though we won, I mean, you let the run, Algier and Bijan just run on
They ran pretty well, but I thought their pass defense was spectacular.
I thought it was, too.
It was really good. I mean, and that's the Sauce Gardner effect.
Yep.
And I thought Jalen Jones played really well. Kenny Moore. I thought the pass rush they didn't have a lot of sacks.
Without
they got there without Buckner. So, yeah, they were really good.
What's your thought on what Cam Bynum brings to that Colts defense?
He's physical.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great ball hawk.
Yes,
He's got a great personality. He's like really good
His energy
in the locker room. He's always smiling.
Mm-hmm.
He's got something funny to say. I think he's brought a different atmosphere to the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
The one thing that brings me to a lot of players to really like them is their personality and how they've shown who they are to other players.
Right.
I mean, like, I can root for that guy. He may not be the best, but I like him. I want to see him do well because he's a good human.
Well,
That's the one thing that brings me.
his end zone celebrations are great.
Oh,
I love
that
him.
first one, he just like, it's hilarious.
I love So when I heard he was leaving Minnesota, I was so mad. But then I heard he was coming to the Colts. I was like, sweet, I get to still watch him every Sunday.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a player, man. Hell of a player.
Yeah, I love his celebrations. I think that's what I miss most for the Vikings this year. Their celebrations aren't anything.
No. Now, with the Colts, though, I mean, where do you see them still going, even after this bye week?
I think they're gonna struggle a little bit in the back end because they have such a tough schedule.
Yeah.
If they can go 4-3, that'd be great. If they go 3-4, we'll all freak out that they've lost their edge. But again, it's a tough schedule. You got the 49ers, you got the Seahawks, you got the Chiefs, you got Houston with a great defense. Jacksonville's still formidable. So it's gonna be a tough schedule, but I think they're going to have their first playoff game at home.
Mm-hmm.
I think they very well could win that. They should win that against whoever it is. And then after that, you play with house money.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about it. I mean, nobody expected squad out of this team. Certainly not me.
Do you see them as at least a Super Bowl contender?
Yes, I do. I see them as a contender. Now, they wouldn't be in my top 2 or 3 contenders.
Yeah.
I still like Kansas City and Buffalo. I still think Baltimore is going to have something to say before this thing is over. But I think the Colts are up there. They got a shot.
What do you think the Colts finally break the spell in Jacksonville this year?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean, Jacksonville's kind of a dumpster fire. I mean, they're what are they, 5-3?
And they lost Travis Hunter for the year
You
too.
lost Travis Hunter.
He's out for the year.
Out for the year.
He's out for the year, yeah. So,
And they're just not throwing to Brian Thomas Jr.
No.
He's one of the better young receivers that are in the
I'm just
NFL.
not sold on Lawrence.
I'm not either.
I thought he was going to be a stud.
I feel like he needs to be in a better situation.
He was a stud at Clemson, and I thought it was going to translate.
I did too.
I thought, honestly, because earlier this year I was like, Lawrence is finally going to turn it around. They started 4-1 or 5-1, and I was like, okay, Lawrence is playing pretty good, and they've won 1 out of their last 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There is one thing I really wanted to get your thoughts on, and that was the Giants firing Brian Dable.
Ooh, I wanted to get into that too, because I got so mad about that.
What do I think of it? Well, it's New York, so they had to do something because the noise was getting so loud. And having worked in New York, I know what it's like when everybody's calling for your head. I think Daboll's a really good offensive coordinator.
I agree.
I've seen a lot of coordinators take over as head coach and not be able to make it.
I think he's doing fine. I mean,
What's
So,
that?
I thought he was doing fine.
He was. He
I
got
want
to
to
the playoffs.
piggyback off that. So they're blaming Daboll, but it's not Daboll who drafts the team.
No,
Daniel
I mean,
It's the
Joe
G-
Shane
it's-
should be
He
out.
he should have been gone.
Shane should
Daniel
be out.
Jones and Saquon, and they leave and they start firing away.
Daboll should still have a job because he finally has his team. He drafted his quarterback.
He's definitely
He got his running back.
Well,
His running back's out for the
can't stay
year.
healthy. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, Dart has a concussion this year.
Fourth time.
Yeah, this is his fourth concussion.
Fourth time he's been taken back to the blue tent. He's had a
Oh.
couple of concussions.
Well, he got cleared by Scattaboo and Dayball.
Yeah,
that was
pathetic.
hilarious.
That was pathetic.
But I mean, he lost his number 1 wide receiver.
Yeah.
You don't have Dart now because of his concussion. Scattaboo got hurt for the year on an illegal tackle,
Yeah.
and he's done for this year. But you're missing your quarterback, your best receiver, and your number
Hard
1.
to win that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't win that way.
Yeah. No, if I had an either or, if it was an either or proposition, I would have said Shane's got to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree because I think Dayball was done dirty.
Yeah.
He got his people. Yeah, they're hurt, but he has his core that he wants. He has the young core
He's
he
good.
needs. And Dart looks fantastic.
Yeah, he
You've
does.
been a dark guy since the very beginning.
I said he's going to be the best quarterback out of this draft class, and he is. He plays with swagger. He makes the right reads, and he's athletic and can run.
Yeah, that's the problem, though. He's athletic and he can run. And he gets the crap beat out of him.
Yeah, he's like Lamar, but
Well,
Lamar's won an MVP.
Lamar is slippery.
I
Yeah,
almost feel
Lamar
like
is slicker.
Joe Burrow may end up becoming the next Andrew Luck.
Yeah, I
he's
agree.
really good, really athletic. He's got the arm, he's got the stats, all the things, but he has no O-line, and I'm afraid we're going to see Joe Burrow retire way too early.
I
agree.
think
I
Burrow.
hate it.
is-
He's such a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't think Burrow's going to be in Cincy much longer. I think he's going to demand a trade.
I feel like
Either him or Jamar Chase. Because
Chase will be
Jamar,
gone.
I always waited for Andrew to demand a trade, but he never did.
Luck?
Andrew, Luck.
Yeah.
Because he was getting the crap beat out of him.
Luck was going to be so. He was such a good quarterback. In the
He was
NFL.
going to be in the Hall of Fame.
But
Yeah.
his career got cut short because of injuries, and
Yeah.
he was going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback.
No question
And
about
now
it.
he's doing a heck of a job with that Stanford football team.
He is good for him for actually being able to get himself back into football, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's playing or not, still. Because he completely lost love for it.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is hard.
the game took so much away from him at one point, and I still to this day don't blame him at
No,
all
I don't.
for retiring.
I hated it at the
timing. The timing was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Just 2 weeks before the season started, but a decision that monumental, when you have to make it, you make it.
Yep.
You can't worry about how it's going to play with everybody else.
Now, piggybacking off of the Luck retirement, you still have Chris Ballard. and he had to figure out what to do with his team. I'm curious as to what you thought about them before they ended up. Before, for those first few years, you had some time where you can maybe blame Andrew Luck possibly being gone for that team not being the best.
He got to get out of jail free card for a couple of years. Ballard did because Luck retired. But I think after 4 or 5 years, you need to get that right. And I think they got extremely fortunate because if they had failed to make the playoffs, he would have been fired.
Oh yeah.
Guarantee freaking to you. Steichen, I don't know, but probably because he's tied at the hip with Ballard. But no, it's what was I saying? The fact they finally got the quarterback thing right, I think gives Ballard at least another year.
Okay.
Sorry, it's been a long day.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. Who do you think is running away with the Rookie of the Year award right now?
Well, I think Tyler Warren has got to be right.
He's got to be
I do think Warren is right there.
I don't even know who else is up there.
Emeka Mbuka.
Emeka Mbuka is very good.
Dart.
Well, Dart's
he's hurt.
Yeah,
So,
I guess he can't really do that.
The only way Dart will be back in the running is if he comes back healthy and starts winning games.
He's great. Yeah, no, I think it's Tyler Warren. I think he's pretty much a runaway at this point.
He's too much like Dallas Clark. It is crazy.
He's like Rob Gronkowski.
Yes.
Guys, I'm telling you, he's the closest thing I've seen to Gronkowski since Gronkowski.
He's Penn State. He
Played
played
physical, strong hands, great catch radius, everything.
And I don't think you got to worry about any off the field issues with him either.
No.
That's the only thing that worries me about new guys and they're really good. Are we gonna have to worry about certain things? If they're really good, then I have to worry about just kind of getting into some trouble. Where if we lose him for a couple games, we do something stupid. If you get something like the Henry Ruggs situation or Rasheed Rice situation, you have to worry about certain things, or it messes with the whole team.
Yeah. No, I don't think that'll be a problem.
No, not with him.
No, Warren has his head on straight. He never got in any trouble at Penn State.
Most Colts players do. That's the one thing I like about Chris Ballard. He knows his guys. He knows who the right people are.
He generally brings in pretty good guys. But there are some guys with baggage.
Oh yeah.
Don't kid yourself. They bring in as many guys with baggage as any other team. Because if you can run a 4.3 40, they don't give a crap what you've done off the field.
For sure.
But they've been pretty fortunate that not much of that has come back to bite them in the ass.
So, touching on, you brought up Henry Ruggs. Do you think he will get another shot in the NFL?
What's his prison situation?
He's out. He's able
He's
to
out?
train. Yeah.
Well, he's not out.
No, they're allowing him to train. Like he's getting ready for release. So
somebody will sign him.
Honestly, he's a young kid. Like Nick Saban talked about him. He's like, that's not the kid I coached at Alabama.
Yeah.
Like someone should have taken his keys from him.
Yeah.
And said, no, you're staying. You're not leaving.
Yeah.
Because Ruggs,
I've seen 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of videos of Henry Ruggs. He's a good kid. He just made one terrible mistake, and it's haunting.
Whenever I see stories like that, I think there, but for the grace of God go I, because in my day there's no Uber.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and you'd have to wait a half hour for a cab to show up, and you're like, screw that.
And sometimes it's just this kid just made one bad decision.
Yeah.
And
so I think he'll be back in some capacity.
Okay. I do too. I think the kid deserves another shot. He made one bad mistake.
Yeah.
Yes, it led to the death of a mother and a child. It was horrible. It was preventable.
Now it'll be tough. It'll be tough from a PR perspective
to sign him.
It's like signing Michael Vick after the dogfighting.
Yep. I mean, you're very true there.
If there's one team that will take him, I guarantee you it'd be Oakland. They're not
Raiders.
They're not Oakland anymore.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas will take him back.
Oh, 100%. With how they're playing right now, for sure.
Well, they need the number one receiver. They
They
don't
need
have
a number
one.
one quarterback.
Yeah, that's
They need a number one quarterback. Geno Smith is not their answer at all.
who's the rookie they drafted?
Miller.
Yeah, bench Geno, throw the rookie in
Or
because you
trade
guys
for
are.
Shador. What were your thoughts on Shador Sanders'
I wasn't
situation?
that impressed from the beginning.
Really?
No, I thought he was good off platform, but when he had to play within the system, he was kind of lost. So I could be wrong, but I've never been that enamored with Shador.
What are your thoughts on Cam Ward?
You know, I haven't seen him play very much except against the Colts.
Okay.
And you can see the raw talent. You can see signs that he's going to be good.
Oh, it's there.
But he's surrounded. You know, that's the problem. When you get picked first in the draft, you're going to a really crappy team.
Yeah.
And you know, you look at Peyton, his first year, 3-13, threw a league record 28 interceptions.
Okay.
For God's sake. So I think the kid will be fine. I think he's a great talent. It's just going to take him a little while. Look at Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
It took him, he went through a terrible year last year. And now he's got good coaching. What are they, 6-3, something like that?
Fair suck.
Yeah.
We gotta both agree on that one.
They still.
Sorry I brought it up.
No, you're good. No, Caleb, I'm still iffy on him because he's shown flashes this year. But I think their record isn't really their identity.
No.
I don't
think they're 6-3 good.
No.
No.
They're going to lose this week to Minnesota because they just can't beat Minnesota. Have they played Green Bay once already?
Once.
Yeah, they're not going to beat Green Bay, so right there, 6-5. I don't foresee the Bears winning more than 8 games this year.
Yeah. They've won 6 already, so.
Yeah, 2 more. I need 2 more to hit 8.
Now, there is one topic I would like to hit on. If you're willing to talk about Jim Irsay for a second.
Sure.
You, I know, have known Jim Irsay over the years and have probably talked to him, had stories. Is there any stories or thoughts on Jim Irsay you'd like to be able to talk about?
He's just the most generous person I've ever met. I mean, you know, I remember writing a column many years ago about a young boy who had cancer, and the one thing he wanted to do is go to Daytona Beach to watch Marion University play in a championship game, like a national championship game for that level. And I wrote it, and within 10 minutes of it coming out, I got a call from Jim Irsay's right-hand man saying Jim wants to donate his plane to take this kid down to Daytona Beach. So that's the kind of guy.
That's awesome.
He would look in the paper. Peyton was the same way. He'd look in the paper, see somebody was struggling, and say, how can I help out? And so, you know, he had a lot of problems. The drugs were, I mean, it got out of control. Because the last 3 to 5 years
There
of
were
his
rumors
life.
that he was still messing with it over the last couple, but I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you can't really dive into that. I mean, anything
No,
can happen.
You know, you can if you got information.
Yeah,
but-
if you know the things, absolutely.
Yeah,
But it's hard to hear those things and
you
hear that
confirm.
before.
It's hard to confirm them.
Especially
You know,
anything.
I heard about the OD in Miami, but I could not get anybody to confirm that it happened. It's very hard.
Right.
I went through all my sources and they're like, I ain't talking about it. Which told me that he OD'd in Miami.
In fact, they didn't let him go
but-
either.
But he was very troubled the last couple of years of his life, and I felt terrible for him because he's a sweet, sweet man.
It's bad because they overweigh the bad with the good nowadays with him sometimes. And it's
Sometimes
hard.
I think the football community knows what a good owner he was, and
You
how
know what I
much he
mean?
cared about the city. You know, he never even thought about moving this team anywhere.
And he's done a good job with those girls.
The girls are
Good
doing a
job.
great job. Carly impresses me to no
I
end.
love seeing her being on the sideline.
It's great.
Nobody.
It's your
respects-
business. You should know your business inside and out. Maybe in a couple of years, she decides to go up in the booth.
Right.
But right now, she's a new owner. She's taking it seriously, and I think that's awesome.
I
agree.
Those are people that you would want to know what makes them love the game, because they had a dad that grew with them through it. Like, what kept them continuing to stay with it? I mean,
There's a really good story on ESPN.com by Stephen Holder where he talked to a number of players, and they all talked about their experiences with Carly. And it's really interesting. So I would suggest to all your listeners to check that out.
I loved her quote about after she acquired Sauce, when they were like, you gave up first round picks. She basically was like, fuck them picks.
Fuck them picks. She's like,
I loved it.
She's like Les Snead.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get this kind of opportunity
No.
very often, especially when you're a general manager who's on the edge of employment.
Yeah.
And Chris Ballard finally did the things
Made a
that we've
trade,
been
finally.
screaming
Yes.
for 8 years,
Right.
9 years.
yep,
He went out and spent money in free agency.
yep,
And I give Carly a lot of credit for that, for signing off.
absolutely.
And he went out and got Sauce. And that's why I think they have a chance to go very far.
I love him too.
Got one of the best corners on a very, very friendly contract.
It's a very friendly contract.
You don't really hear. He never once asked for a trade either.
No.
He's one of those like,
If it happens, it
I'm
happens.
lucky I made it here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I can to help a team, whether they're good or bad, and just stick with it.
Yeah, it's funny. I expected him to be like Deion Sanders.
I did too.
Just because, New York, his name is
Yeah.
Sauce, he's
Yeah.
done ads.
Right.
He was quiet. He was humble. He was very intentional. And
Those are my
he
favorite
was
times.
a great guy. Great guy.
I loved the pick. I loved the trade mainly because him and Pierce played college ball
Yes.
together
Yeah.
at Cincinnati, and they would go head to head every day in practice. And now they get to continue that.
Now the question is whether they re-sign Pierce, and I think they will.
I
They
think
will.
they. I think
I
they
don't
should.
think they were initially. Coming
But
into
he's
this-
played into it. He's played. So I was looking at some stats on Pierce. For his longest catch, it usually floats around 20 to 25 yards.
Right.
He's only missed that once this year. He's hit it every other
hits the
game.
You throw up contested pass, he will come down.
Yeah, he's coming down. with it.
Pittman's one of those guys too.
Pittman too, and Downs.
Oh, he's
Really?
so.
I've
he's
been
short, but
I've
he's
been
so good.
saying they need to get Downs the ball more.
Yeah.
If you get him the ball in open field, he's going to make people miss. It's what he did at Carolina. It's what he can do in the pros. And I'm glad he's finally returning kicks again
Yeah.
He's got
because he's
speed.
an
He had
electric.
a rough day against Pittsburgh, but he was very good last week.
Yeah, he's an electric kick returner if he can get in space.
You think Rodgers will retire this year?
I think this is last year.
You do?
I do. I think Rodgers is. I don't think Pittsburgh is very good. They're good defensively, but generally speaking, I haven't seen them making the playoffs.
I've always
I
had
think
Rodgers.
this might be Tomlin's first non-playoff year.
I think so too.
You think he'll finally finish under 500 for the first time ever?
I think it's. I know they're off to a decent start, but I don't have any confidence in that group.
Do you have enough confidence in doing some predictions for this week's game?
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get down to it.
So Thursday night we have a Jets-Patriots game.
Oh God.
Patriots.
Patriots are just gonna slaughter them like at least 13, 21 points.
I would tend to agree with that.
Pat, you on the same page?
Yeah, Patriots are
Jets
going to
just
win
got
by more
off. They
than
just
that.
lost to Cleveland, didn't they? Or they beat?
No, they beat
They
Cleveland.
beat Cleveland.
Oh.
So they're on a roll. No,
They beat-
they're
Roll.
New
They
England.
beat Cleveland.
New England.
New England's gonna destroy them.
Washington versus the Dolphins, and honestly,
Give me the Dolphins.
You got no
Where's the game?
Washington.
It's in Washington.
That, I believe, is in Miami.
No, it's in
Yeah,
Washington.
you gotta tell me who's home.
You are in Spain.
Oh, that is the Spain game. That's right.
I think the Dolphins, because, I mean, Washington's without James Daniels.
And
That
Terry.
makes all
Tua
the
isn't
difference.
the best right now, but you've seen what he did 2
He
years
destroyed.
ago.
He
with
destroyed the
Kevin.
Bills last week. Let's.
He did.
Him and Achan went off.
He's still.
Achan went off against the Bills.
We need to not worry about the Dolphins just yet. I really do.
I'm not worried. I mean, the Dolphins aren't going to make the playoffs this year, but if McDaniels can win some games, his job's safe.
McDaniels is a good head coach.
He
He
is.
really is.
But he's a better offensive coordinator, like
Agreed.
Dayball was. Do I think Mike deserves to stay the head coach? Yes, because his team's. He doesn't have a team. He's missing his best receiver, even though Waddle's the number one. You can see it when he plays. But I think without Daniels and Terry, I think Miami's going to walk all over Washington.
Buccaneers and Bills
Oh, that's a hard one for me.
At Buffalo?
at Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo, thank you.
Buffalo. I mean, Josh Allen isn't playing to what he normally does, but
He will. He will.
He's going to play good.
Don't
Before
hate
it's
me, but
over.
give me Baker Mayfield.
Alright.
I'm going Baker.
Packers, Giants. Packers.
Oh, Packers.
All day.
Actually, no, your team loses to bad teams. Give me the Giants.
Okay, you're on.
Jameis is gonna go
James
off.
is going to throw for 400 yards and 5 interceptions.
Hey, he had eye surgery. He doesn't throw that many picks
okay,
anymore.
all right.
He had eye surgery
We'll
after
see
that
about
30
that.
interception year.
Who you got that game?
Not the Giants.
Okay, so he's Packers.
All right.
I'm Giants. Just because your team can't beat bad teams.
It's a valid answer. It is a valid answer. 49ers, Cardinals. At Cardinals.
Oh, 49.
Yeah, 40.
49ers.
Is Purdy back this week?
Either way, I wouldn't be okay with either.
How do you
49ers.
find Mac Jones?
Mac Jones needs to start somewhere, but
Arizona's a dumpster fire.
it's bad.
Yeah, give me 49.
I feel like they'd even be fine with Cliff Kingsbury back.
Yeah, give me the 49ers.
Chiefs, Broncos. You're gonna hate me, but I feel like the Broncos can find a way to beat the Chiefs. I'm just not a Chiefs.
Rasheed Rice is finally back in that offense. That offense is electric now. Give me the Chiefs.
I can
Give
see
me
that.
the Chiefs. I think they're going to make a nice second half run here.
Yeah.
Lions, Eagles for the 8 o'clock game. At Eagles. At Eagles.
Give me the Lions. Dan Campbell is going to
Lions.
have his team ready. Jeremiah Gibbs, 3 touchdowns.
I don't think
See that.
I don't think Philly looks very good.
I
I know
agree.
they're winning, but
The offense is too scary.
I kind of like. Yeah, who they play again?
Lions.
Lions. Yeah, I like the Lions. Sorry.
I mean, the Eagles only
Brady
have 2
Favre, yeah.
losses, but they kind of got lucky too.
Yeah, honestly, I thought Green Bay was going to end. I honestly thought Green Bay was going to beat them. And I thought that was going to be a high-scoring game, but no, 10-7.
Yeah.
Bengals, Steelers.
Burrow's
That's,
not back yet.
Burrow's not back. Yeah. So
I like Joe Flacco, and the offense is still good. Pardon me, wants to say Bengals, but I gotta go Steelers.
I got the Steelers. I think it'd be a close game.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals are going to rattle off some wins, so when Burrow returns, he's in the hunt. Give me the Bengals.
Got Chargers, Jaguars, at Jags.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, Hampton's back this week, isn't he? Or is he?
Well, maybe.
No, he's coming back week 2.
Yeah. They need a run game. Back.
They don't have a run game without Hampton.
Vital, or whatever his last name is.
Vidal.
He's not bad. He needs to get some look somewhere.
He's not bad. He make a good RB2.
Bears, Vikings, I gotta go Vikings.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. It's
Where's
in
it- where's
Minnesota.
it? In Minnesota.
It's in
It's
Minnesota.
in Minnesota.
Yeah, I like the Vikings.
Yeah, you got some Vikings love.
Got some Vikings love right there.
Texans at Titans.
That's why I said it.
Texans at Titans.
Texans.
Oh yeah.
Texans, Titans.
Texans.
The
have
way
a
the
great
Texans won last week was nuts.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
So they're trying to get into field goal range for Cam Little. CJ Stroud's getting sacked, and the Texans, he just throws the ball. D lineman for the Texans just picks it off. Instead of winning by 3, they won by 9.
Oh, really?
It was hilarious to see.
Cover the spread.
Oh, the spread was
Probably.
7.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Panthers at Falcons. Falcons kind of made me feel a little optimistic.
I don't
about
like
that
either
yesterday.
team. I think
Oh, I
they're
don't
both
either.
crap, but I guess.
Bryce Young hasn't looked good.
I guess Atlanta. Somebody's got to win.
Seattle versus Rams. I'm feeling
Oh,
some Rams
boy.
football
It's at LA,
at
right?
LA. That's why I'm going it.
Seattle.
I'm with Bob. Seattle.
Ooh.
Great defense.
Oh yeah,
Great defense.
agreed. Ravens.
Legion of Boom is back.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, that defense is.
Ravens, Browns, and you're at Browns. But regardless,
Who cares?
Yeah.
run it.
The last time the Browns and Ravens played, I think the Ravens won 41-13.
Yeah.
Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. Big.
And to end it on Monday night, Cowboys Raiders.
Oh, Cowboys. Slaughter.
Cowboys.
Not Cowboys. The Raiders just. I'm sorry.
Raiders
They
are
just-
horrendous.
So we're all agreed it's on
Oh
Cowboys.
yes, I love the Raiders because my grandpa's a Raiders fan, but I gotta go Cowboys all day.
You know who looked great last week? Tyler Shuck for New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yes.
I heard
He
that.
looked amazing against Carolina.
Which we have.
Just one game.
Yeah,
man.
you have a Tyler Shuck downtown rookie card.
It's just one game, man.
No, it's one game, but he looked good.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna sustain it.
You
But
never know.
they were playing Carolina. Yes, you lost to Carolina.
Ah, yeah.
So technically, the Saints are better than your Packers
Yeah.
because they can beat
The
Carolina.
transitive property, yeah.
Yeah.
But we highly, highly appreciate you coming on.
Yes,
talking
sir.
about
My
it today.
pleasure, gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely.
My pleasure, and I enjoyed it. You asked good questions.
Awesome.
We absolutely appreciate you coming on.
My
Thank you so much.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you again.